shot here from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Now he'll go deep down the middle.
Come on!
That'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd and 7, Watson with a catch made by Hopkins. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Miller. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Miller. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
This is it. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, 24. Hey, 31.
Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. He's going to field this at the 4. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Go, go, go. Mark, Mark, Mark. Hey, orbit.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that one kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of communication and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Garoppolo to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He takes
Let's
it.
motherfucking go!
They've taken the lead late in the final minute of the
Let's go!
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last
Let's motherfucking
go. Big
go!
return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Let's go! Okay?
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They run it with Breida. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Let's go! I know you hate that shit, nigga.
After the touchdown,
Stand up, D.
down to kick it away.
Stand up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yeah, let's stand up, D. Stand up right here. Yeah, let's stand up right here.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get it.
They've got his man.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
For 36 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of there.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56.
Now it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Damn, fucking timeouts.
He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Set. 19. Check 3.
Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now Watson. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kick. The fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take the knee and let the clock run out.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's
What's wrong with you, Carl?
Nick Bosa. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait,
here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Slip it.
On first down, here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. What can Garoppolo do now with his drive? Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So here
I think you still get the chance, though, Carl.
Game forthcoming. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long from Houston.
Niggas probably still watching that shit. Oh yeah, niggas is still watching. Man, boy, that was a good one. Anybody else want some?
20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got on the line. What you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Finna run these niggas up. Ain't no run these niggas up.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather.
Okay. Whooping ass live online. You feel me? You feel me? Can you not say that was a good ass motherfucking game? Okay.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this.